Legacy forests are forests that are naturally regrown, second growth, and not monoculture plantation forests. They contain old-growth trees, complex forest canopies and understories, and legacy forest characteristics, including snags, which are dead standing trees, and large wood on the forest floor. They also have higher biodiversity, higher resilience to forest fires, and sequester more carbon than plantation forests. If left alone, there are future old-growth forests. There are only a little over 100,000 acres of unprotected legacy forests on state land in western Washington, and less than 850 acres in the Elwha River watershed. We're fighting for permanent protection of these forests. The biggest thing we can do for the climate and biodiversity crisis is to keep these forests intact. The Elwha Legacy Forests Coalition is a small ragtag band of local volunteers supported by a few nonprofits like the Center for Responsible Forestry, Earth Law Center, Legacy Forest Defense Coalition, and Olympic Climate Action. Something I've learned is that forest people are the best people. First, we want to acknowledge that we're on the lands of the Qualam, Ho, Quileute, Makah, and Chimacum peoples. Our focus started with the mighty Elwha River and her watershed, home to what was the largest dam removal project with over $320 million spent to restore it. Today, we still see the efforts to restore fish passages under highways, and the salmon are returning, but we're also experiencing critical water shortages for the city of Port Angeles due to low water flow in the late summer. The Elwha River watershed starts in Olympic National Park, but includes large areas outside the park, including Lake Sutherland, Indian Creek, and the Little River. Mature forests play a critical role in moderating healthy water flow into the Elwha, which is also critical for salmon recovery. Clearcutting and the first couple of decades of new plantation forests can result in floods, sedimentation, or drastically reduced water flow. We're concerned about the future when there are no more glaciers in the Olympics. Our group first came together due to the Elwha Legacy Forest timber sale along the Little River. In March of 2023, we tried to stop the Elwha sale with our Save Our Legacy Forest rally. We had many brave and powerful speakers, even with the challenges of the counter-protesters. There was such wonderful community turnout, including tribal representation. We let the DNR and Clallam County know that we're paying attention. Alas, we weren't able to stop the logging of Elwha, even though the city of Port Angeles requested the auction be put on hold. It was gut-wrenching to fly the drone week after week and see the forest dismantled and turned into compacted earth. Some trees were over 250 years old. Since then, the Elwha Legacy Forests Coalition has been very active, raising awareness about these few remaining legacy forests and the need to protect them. We held a grief ceremony for Aldwell. We've held presentations at the Port Angeles Public Library. We've handed out flyers at the local farmers market. We've led many educational community hikes in threatened forest. Sometimes it's a nice walk on a forest trail, and sometimes it's a stumbling, bumbling climb through a dense forest with a bunch of new friends, and I think those are the most fun hikes. And we've also surveyed many potential legacy forests that are planned for future timber sales. We get the opportunity to intimately get to know each forest, which makes it all the more devastating if or when they're logged. From the underground fungal network, the hundreds of plant species, to the billions of microorganisms that live in the soil, to the insects, reptiles, birds, amphibians, and mammals that call these forests home, all are either killed or displaced by logging. We also have some success stories to share. Elizabeth Dunn and the Earth Law Center brought attention to the power plant timber sale in the Elwha River watershed, and DNR canceled it, preserving 69 acres of it under the Natural Climate Solutions Program, where they purchased replacement plantation forests. The story behind it is featured in Earth Law Center's award-winning documentary, Last Stand: Saving the Elwha River's Legacy Forests. We held a celebration for saving power plant in March of 2024. The TCB-23 Legacy Forest, located near power plant and in the Elwha watershed, was saved because a globally critically imperiled plant community was discovered by Center for Responsible Forestry surveyors Nina Sarmiento and Jim Oliver, and then it was surveyed by the Washington National Heritage Program, documenting the find. With the help of Dr. Catherine Kopis, formerly an ecologist with Olympic Forests Coalition, we successfully lobbied our Clallam County Commissioners to nominate preserving the Sure Thing Legacy Forest around Lake Sutherland for the Natural Climate Solutions Program. It's also in the Elwha River watershed. We held a celebration for it in May of 2024. And finally, the Power Station Legacy Forest timber sale in the Dungeness River watershed was saved due to the hard work of Legacy Forest Defense Coalition's Joshua Wright, who discovered a globally rare plant community. The Washington Natural Heritage Program then surveyed it, finding 112 acres of rare plant communities, effectively ending the sale. There are still legacy forests that are planned to be logged on the Olympic Peninsula on state land, and we need everyone's help raising awareness, lobbying our representatives, and double-checking the work of DNR. You can get involved by signing up for the Elwha Legacy Forest mailing lists, so you can find out about upcoming events, action alerts, and community hikes. You can go to the website on your phone right now at elwhalegacyforest.org, click on the About link, scroll to the bottom, and submit your name and email. We'd love to have you join us.